procedure adopted in each round by KEA. Like for example, in the first and the second round, all the students are permitted to participate in the seat selection. So I can, my lords, prefer any number of colleges, any kind of seat. It could be a private seat, it could be a government seat, it could be a management seat. I could list any number of, I can take options in first and second round. This was the procedure which we thought is going to be followed by KEA, which is, my lords, very different from MCC. MCC provides for 3 rounds. In all 3 rounds, everybody can participate in the process of seat selection and the seat counseling. After the 3rd round and the 2nd round by KEA, the candidates will not be permitted to proceed further. They can opt either to join the college or they can opt to leave there. There will be forfeiture of 2nd round by KEA, but MCC it is the 3rd round. MCC provides minutes for 3rd round, which is followed by all states.
Final choice, according to KEA guidelines,
is 2nd round.
2nd round, according to
MCC and all other states. We have produced around 6 to 7 states in the country which permit for 3 rounds of counseling and seat selection. Seat selection becomes important here. MCC has a guideline. It has published the guidelines even before the counseling begins. So there is no guideline in the first part. Second, after the conclusion or...
We understand, Madam, you're trying to say that the divergence in...
Yes, please. Yes, please.
For the 3rd round.
Our 3rd round. Participation.
And
yes, yes, please. In MCC, those who are allotted seats in the 1st and 2nd round also can participate. Here we cannot get procured. That's all right, Malak. Still then it was all right. If that was the procedure adopted by KEA, we would not be before your lordships. What happened here in this time, in the 2nd round, Malak, there were 100 seats that were released by the MCC to the state, Malak, in the 2nd round of seat allotment. So they were pulled in. There nobody had any problem because all of them were permitted to participate. So those 100 seats were taken into the common pool and all seats allocation happened. So nobody questioned that. When they came to 3rd round, the 20th of August 2025, they gave us, they said 29th is the final date. If you do not join by then, you're going to lose your money. So either you join or you lose or you forfeit and leave. We have 3 options. Join, forfeit the caution deposit, or we forfeit the entire, they'll forfeit the entire thing if I retain the seat and do not in the 2nd. This was on the 20th. And leaving, or if I don't take any option, I'll lose the entire amount. So this was on the 20th of August 2025. Well, we all joined, saying that this is the last thing, they cannot do anything, we joined. On 6/10,
this was on the last day.
Yes, this is on the 2nd. After the 2nd round of counseling, this was done. On 6/10/2025, a notification is issued for the first time. Yes, please. Saying that there will be a 3rd round of counseling or seat selection. But we people who have got seats in the 1st and 2nd will not be permitted to participate.
Petitioners are selected either in the 1st round or in the 2nd.
Most of them are the 2nd round. 2nd is the
facts. 1st round is
only one petitioner was allotted in 1st round and she did not get update in the 2nd round. So 1st to the 2nd round, your lordships are right. We have selected those. One petitioner in the 1st round. So our seats got locked. Our admissions got locked. On 6/10, there was a fresh notification which said there will be a 3rd round. So for the first time in this year's counseling, we get to know that there will be a 3rd round of counseling and that those persons who have not participated, who have not been allotted, and those people who chose to forfeit their caution deposit and come out, they will be permitted to they will be permitted to participate in the third round. This is the first step where we say, my lords,
Those who forfeited caution deposit, they are permitted.
they are permitted in the
Those
sixth.
who exited from the process,
Yes,
they are also
permitted. Those who are not allotted are also permitted.
not allotted, also permitted.
Hmm?
But because you had already chosen and obtained admissions,
Yes.
you were not.
We are not permitted. So we are not.
Now this third round, is it different from the mop-up round or?
Well, this was, first initially they said it is kind of mop-up.
Kind
Yes.
of not.
Well, it's because
The mop-up round was always present. It was not for the first time being introduced.
No. I mean, my apologies. What I meant was there is no circular. There is nothing. MCC has guidelines. So this year we'll have 1, 2, 3 rounds, then a mop-up round. Here, KEA does not issue any such guidelines. Nothing. What we are going to do, we are going to do 2 rounds, we are going to do 3 rounds, we are going to do a mop-up round, nothing.
See, unless fresh seats are introduced in the third round, wherein the colleges were allocated
Yes,
some additional seats,
yes.
which were not thrown into the pool during the first and second round, you won't be prejudiced.
Millards, not like that. What we are
Yes.
prejudiced is this. One second, come.
You get the clarification as well.
Millards, what I'm submitting before your lordships is, what I understand is different. They did not issue any guidelines. That is a fact.
The question, or rather the clarification that I was being requires at this point. But for the addition of seats, you have had a difference. Isn't it?
But for the fact that they permitted those people who chose to get their amount forfeited.
You pitch your grievance on.
There also.
You pitch your grievance on two scopes.
Two strokes.
Or two stems. One, after intake, if you let in others, the 3 kinds that mentioned, you should also, notwithstanding the admission taken, should have been admitted.
We, in fact, my lords, few of the petitioners had written to KEA stating that we are ready to forfeit our deposit, whatever deposit, permit us to participate.
You see,
That was not permitted. Then something happened, my lords, from 13th October onwards, around 443 new seats were introduced into the pool.
so after they announced the
610, on 1310 onwards, there were 3 dates. So 1310, I think 1610 and 1710. So on 3 dates, totally from 9 colleges, 443 seats were sent to the state. So now KEA had to decide what it will do because there was no guideline. Though this kind of adding seats during counseling is happening all through, this is not the first time, and it happened in the second round, it happened last year, there is no guideline in this. So every year, students wait as to what will be the decision taken by the KEA, how they will decide to deal with those seats. This time, they decided that those students,
Viewed with the notification dated 6/10/2025.
no, my lords, they did not do. They permitted those people who have been allotted to participate only in respect of those 443 seats in the third round.
Application to 610.
Yes,
That was stated.
that is taken. 20, 13, on 13, 16 and 17,
Or those notifications themselves said
they permit us.
they permit you to participate in it.
Only in respect of those newly added seats.
So they permit you,
Yes, they did permit us.
right?
Now, even here we would not be prejudiced. What they did, there was an error in deciding how they will permit us, my lords. That's where we are before your lordships. One is the 610 notification, which did not permit us to give up our seats, giving away our forfeiture amount and coming. That's the first thing. Second thing here, what they did, my lords, they pulled in all the people, fresh candidates, those who were allotted seats in other streams, including BDS, Ayurveda, and dental, engineering, all of those people also. Those people who were not allotted seats in any streams also. Those who wanted to register fresh for the first time, and those people, and we, the petitioners, who are already allotted. So, people allotted in other streams, those not allotted at all, those getting registered for the first time, and the persons like the petitioners who were allotted in the first and the second round, everybody were permitted to participate in respect of those 443 seats. Well, here also there would not be any problem. But third round was split into 2 rounds. First stage, they permit everybody to lock their options. For the people similar to petitioners, they give us only 9 college options. So we give choice only in respect of 9 colleges. The other people could give for any number of colleges. Even here, it's okay, my lords. What they do a first stage of allotment, they stop the first stage and they publish something called the provisional list.
That is dated.
2410 minutes. Only the seats of the petitioners and those people who have been allotted in the first and the second round is blocked in the first stage. Then they start the second stage, where these 443 seats are also there, except for the choices of the petitioners, whichever is there, and all the seats that are left from the first and second round, even they are pulled into a common pool. So whichever is left, any round comes to an end with 2 aspects, the last date or when I lock my final option.
Okay. You pitch your grievance as we understand.
Yes, ma'am.
After explaining everything on only one term.
2 counts, Lord, because
one term. Yes, you permitted us to participate for the new seats that were released, but you did not permit us to participate those seats which other category of persons were permitted to participate in. Those categories of seats are those that were vacant because
of the first
who were selected did not choose and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, that is where your grievance is.
First grievance. Second grievance is this. In a stage comes, a round comes to an end, my lords, on the last date, or when all the candidates give up their choice, they finalize their choice. Here, they did not do that in the third round. It was a very easy option for them to do. They could have given the petitioners and similarly placed people 9 choices, 9 colleges, and the other people, all colleges. For a moment, I'm foregoing my submission, my lords, that I'm okay with not allowing to participate in the other seats. Even for those 443 seats, what they did was, they did it in 2 stages, my lords. First, they permit everybody to participate for that 443 seats. They lock options of only people who have already been allotted, and then they permit the other people to participate in the second stage, where all the other seats are also pulled in. What happens, my lords, is this. These 443 seats, people more meritorious than the petitioners only would have blocked it in the first stage. But when they are given option of the other seats, those people who are more meritorious than me might choose this, and those people who are less meritorious will come above me. That has happened. So if they had done, may
In other words,
yes, my lord.
You wanted a counseling similar to Mopup round, where one by one they are called in, they are interviewed, displayed the vacancies, asked them to choose.
Now that's not there now, my lords. Now even that is online. That is also online now. Now that is not there.
See, in Mopup round, what you used to do is, even the student who has chosen a seat, but say for example, they have chosen, you have the slab of 100 lakhs, then you have this first this Bangalore Medical College and all, where it will be around 65,000 or something. Then you have got this 1.5 lakh seats. Then you have that 10.5 lakh seats. Then you have this 19, 20, 21 for specialized institutions like KEA, Dayan Sagar and things like that. From 17 it starts, I think.
Yes.
Then you have the 32 lakh seats. So in first round, see, the student might have opted for, say, the 21 lakh seat, for example, hypothetically speaking.
Yes.
Second round, it goes similar way. In Mopup round, what happens is, everyone is called in. There might be a seat vacant in the 1.5 lakh zone itself for that student available. So in Mopup round, what happens is, he is given an option either to stick on to the 21 lakh seat or switch over to this 1.5 lakh seat or even the 10 lakh seat.
Yes.
See, that's how it works out. And
now it is online, even that is online.
Okay, that can be done online, provided you call one student after the other on based on merit. So first come, first serve, if you do it, they have the choice when they go out. That was not done according
That
to
is
you.
not. Now may I just tell you, these 443, just let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seats. I'll just check with 8. 4 is taken by, let's say, petitioner number 1. 7 is taken by petitioner number 2. This is the first stage. They block only this seat and this seat. The remaining seats are available for the second stage. So the second stage has 561 seats. So the remaining seats, they pull it here. Once they pull, these seats could be better than these in terms of college price or terms of fees, whatever. So what happens? 2 might choose to go to this pool. So 2 gets vacant. But I am not permitted. Though I am 8, I am not permitted to come to 2. 11 will come here. So I get a seat. 4 will not be.
That's
So
for your grievance.
yes, this is the second grievance. This is all is our grievance laws. 1, there are no guidelines. 2, they said you cannot. If they had permitted us to forfeit, we would have participated in the third round, where everybody, all the seats were pulled in, and everybody was permitted to participate. Third, if they had permitted us to participate even in 443 seats, except for 2 students, rest of the students, if they were permitted to participate only in the 443 seats, even then, if the seat was, inter say there will be upgradation, when I choose something scheduled. These are the only 3 grounds. That's all.
What has happened now?
Now what has happened? This has happened, my lords. Now they have permitted us only in 443 stage 1. So this is an admitted fact, my lords. Somebody less meritorious than the petitioners are given better college options, and some students are paying 12 lakhs where they were eligible to pay a college fee of 1 lakh. In fact, my petitioner number 1 in my case, She comes from a minority family. She is now required to pay 12 lakhs, whereas a person less meritorious than her has been given a seat, not 1, 5, 6, 7 people, have been given a seat of 1 lakh 22,000. And the other petitioners, we have put a table. We have prayed, my lords. In my petition, I have challenged the provisional list, which this was a consolidated provisional list that they had released. So I have challenged that consolidated and a mandamus to participate in a third round. We're pulling in all the seats.
That's the uniform prayer across.
Yeah, the traditionals almost have all the same prayers, whereas all the petitioners should be enough to participate for all the seats in the third round. It's unanimous in terms of that prayer.
Main challenge to that publication of documents.
Provisional list. In petitioner, in the first petition, my lord, we were the first ones to approach the court. On that day, we would have filed it in the morning, and afternoon the provisional list was out. So in that particular petition, we had not challenged it. But then we have asked for a mandamus wherein our participation should be allowed for all the seats. That is a prayer. It's a unanimous.
We are not hearing for
Just.
you may say this is an opening remark, you'll come back. We will be. Yes, somebody from this side.
But this is, I am going to
Introducing us basically.
Yes. But the short question for Nashid's consideration. These are the students who have taken their seats in first or second round. And in the first and second round, we have notifications. It's not correct to say that we don't have notifications at all. There are notifications, time to time issue, that you have specified in our brochure itself. Brochure was published out as back as in June, I think. First in June. Anyway, so there we have specified, as regards allotment is concerned, timely notifications should be issued. Student has to see the website every day. This is not, an entire thing is online, there is no human hand in the entire process of selection. And selections are made on the basis of their choice in their options given. Any number of, because options are at only once given. There are no second time options given. Only once that's specified within is close. Only then in the second round they can rearrange the options. Because normally the students go for higher options, better colleges, near colleges, fees, all this counts. So that's how it is. The usual course is the first round, and there is choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, choice 4. I'm not going to bother about that now for a lot of this thing, but it stops at second round. Second round we have a notification. This is the normal course period. This is general. In the second round, after the second round, they have to go, if you choose a college, they have to go and necessarily go and join the college.
Otherwise, the consequences.
Yes, whatever consequences follows. Now we have started our third round. All these students have taken the seats and they have joined the college and they are pursuing their studies. And in this mop-up round or the third round, this mop-up round, we are always saying there may be a mop-up round. Because we do not know how many seats will come. This all depends upon all India seats. Some people are going to all India. They will leave the seats there. That will also come here. So we have to have somewhere we have to close the entire process. So these ones who have taken, they are not permitted in the third round. Third round, there are certain seats. There might be good seats, there might be other seats. Everybody, it's a fortuitous circumstance. Nobody can assure which is the seat which is coming to the third round. Now, during the course of the second round, that is also happened. Second round, 100 new seats came before the second round. So immediately we put it in the second round itself because the should be given that chance. We have given it. Second round is over. Third round option entry was on. Then one after the other, we get the notifications from the government to. Then it comes to that period. We went on extending the time schedule for entering options. At the end, 443 seats came. Then we thought, it is very unreasonable not to give these seats. Some government seats were there, government colleges were there. To the students who have already appeared in first and second round. So we devised the method. So we devised the method which is only for those 9 colleges, 443 seats. These students can come, they should enter after, because their option gets obliterated in the second round itself.
With that choice.
With that choice. Oh. So we gave them a choice. Only for this you can participate. Then you will the enter options. Go on.
Agreed by that.
Yes. Now their training for the consequential seats. What are the consequential seats? Consequential seats which have left by some students have taken in this 443. That consequential seats, and some of them say they want the entire seats of the third round, for which they were never entitled.
What you are saying is, well, you would not have normally permitted them to participate in the third round,
yes,
mopping round.
Yes.
But for the fact that they were 440 seats, you would not have permitted because they would not be entitled to whatever be for the consequences of consequences.
Yes.
So you have stuck to that basic rule.
Yes.
In devising this method of permitting them to participate in the first phase for the 9th site.
Yes.
Then for all those, the other categories.
Yes. Other students who are there.
All that, new entrants and all.
Third round eligible students will take those seats.
Even new entrants.
Yes.
Even new entrants.
New entrants, how it happens?
New entrants will also take consequential seats.
Yes. They have to take the consequences.
Now, would you have in the normal circumstances, but for this introduction of 443 seats, would you have permitted new entrants to apply for these consequential seats?
Because these seats...
Not this year.
Yeah.
Would you have in the normal circumstances, minus the situation, would you have permitted them?
Well, in the third round procedure, there is a procedure for new registration. Because some students come from they don't choose here, they go and choose All India. They don't get, they come. We have to open registration for them because they are not already registered with us.
So these are new applicants.
Yes. Only few of them.
No, whatever. What you are saying is permitting new applicants to participate for consequential seats in the second part of the mopping round is nothing new.
Yes, okay. Because all this will be after they choose. After the choose, everything go to the basket.
So you are saying nothing new?
Yes.
Once they chose their seat, they were aware that it would be closed doors.
Yes.
Only because you wanted them to avail better colleges if they wanted. You permitted 440.
And we have in the notification also, we have specifically said only interested students to come. Therefore, some student engineering has taken engineering all the Ayush because it was not available because of his ranking at that point of time. If he comes, if he is good enough, he may get that. Because they may not get the seat because of the limited number of seats at that point of time.
Mr. Ramesh, in other words, usually there used to be 2 rounds and then the third round.
Yes.
This is Mopup round.
Yes.
Now, what happens here? 2 rounds plus 1 more round for those students who had already opted in first 2 rounds.
Yes.
Then you have the Mopup rounds.
Yes.
For the others.
No, I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
See, it's like this. Normally what happens, there are 2 rounds where they make their choices and they leave it at that.
Yes.
Then you have the Mopup round where everyone else comes in.
Yes.
And they're not necessarily based on, there is an element of luck also coming in over there. This is the normal course.
Yes.
This year.
Yes. Therefore, the new regulations for the first third round of conflict, conflict for 443 new seats would not have been made by KEA. Only the admitted candidates post second round of conflict would be entitled to participate in the first stage of third round of counseling. The third round of provisional seat allotment list of candidates on 24/10/25 is therefore set aside with the direction to KEA to undertake the question third round of counseling as read strictly.
So you tell us, does this mean that if there is to be a redoing, it would include this for 443 seats or not?
That's what it says. But that exercise has been done.
That's all right.
Yes.
Now, if that's the common position, we simply record it. We don't go beyond that.
Yes.
Maybe that's one way of going about it.
So what is it? Something available.
So what you are saying is neither of the two decisions say 443 should be outside,
No.
though there are certain observations based on sections, the regulation 70.
Yes.
So that's the unanimity.
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, students will get.
The first few said, my lords, you redo the counselling, third round of counselling by following.
We are coming to that. We'll come later.
Yes.
That is available.
So, do we take on record that the learned councils for the parties before us are categorical that Regulation 17 need not be applied for the present year?
Yes.
Would be the understanding of the decision,
This Honourable
and
Court
that would be an
confirmed that.
indisputable position.
Please.
That would be an indisputable position.
Please.
We can take it as a common ground.
Please.
Common ground on that score. Now, tell us what you're required to do, Mr. Ramesh, in terms of the two directions that are.
It comes with two directions. If the first direction has to be applied, then I have to do the third round of counseling, including all for all schools.
Even for consequential seats. That's the
purpose of the first opinion.
The second view.
Second, the questions are disputed. Whatever we have said, we have done was correct.
So complete the mock-up
Yes.
as in terms of, yes.
Because many have altered their positions.
Yes.
And why I say this, because many have altered their positions now. Because some of them have got seats already arranged. The left out seats, they came and participated in third round of course. Some of them are more meritorious than the petitioner. There is one student
Are you making submissions for context of consequential seats or
the consequential as well as
context of consequential, not the intake?
no, consequential seats all came to third, the hard part, barring the petitioners. Whatever the seats are there, I have gone to a more meritorious students than the petitioners themselves.
No.
No, what you're saying is accident as we did when 100 seats were reduced during second round.
Yes.
Even these 44, 443, we have permitted them to participate. But we are stuck to your regulation.
Yes.
Saying once you have participated, you can't be entitled to consequential.
Consequential, that is
So that's not something that is applied for the first time.
Yes.
Or this year. Therefore,
throughout, and it has been approved by this Honorable Court in earlier decisions which have produced along with the statement of objection, and the subsequent latest Supreme Court decision is also there.
we'll hear you.
Yes.
Yes, now,
My lords, the first
you
decision.
understand like this.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no all of you are rather on common ground when it comes to Regulation 17.
Yes, please.
Must be applied for the next account.
Next year.
Both, all of you are on common ground.
Yes, please.
Now, second is whether you should have been permitted to participate in for the consequential seats in the Mopup. That's the question. That's the only question.
My lords, first of all,
You should have been permitted to participate in the council for the Mopup seats.
this is not
Consequential seats. As well.
this is the third round.
According to them, it is what is offered. Counseling is offered only for consequential seats. Therefore, it is a Mopup. According to them, that may not be the position that we accept.
Even according to their notification, it was a third round. It was never a mop-up round. Second thing, there is no guideline, there is no rules, no regulations, which my learned friend says. All this is there in any guidelines, it's not.
It's been come.
Yes, yes. My lords,
And what we propose to do is, now that we have heard policy so far, that is, we'll call it a month at 2:30. Monday at 2:30. File your proposed questions. File your proposed questions. Be ready for your submissions on that score. And we would like to place, all of you to place on record a memo stating that the common ground is that 70 should be made for the next second. File that, please propose your questions, we'll take it up. After the learned councils from circumstances leading to the issue. Yeah, exactly, to get that. Questions that interprets that consideration. Like based on record, the respective stand on Regulation 17 to write the weighing the current year. The office director to these inspections. Need deadline to
interim order, there was an interim order operating that they should not continue. They won't, but grateful, no?